Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about crystal gazing with our friend the crystal ball. And we're also going to talk about the wider realm of scrying in general as we're talking about the crystal ball. The crystal ball is possibly, with the exception of tarot cards, the most famous psychic tool today. Almost everyone knows what a crystal ball is, almost everyone has seen one. Or the Ouija board is another very famous psychic tool. We'll have a vlog about that one day. But crystal balls are iconic to the point of being stereotypical of magical practice. In fact, the great big glass ones that were very popular 100 years ago and still are quite popular today in some circles, just by themselves announce magical practice. It's very interesting. Crystal balls come in almost any size you would want. You can get them very small, you can get them very large. They're really quite affordable. Even the large ones are affordable for most people, although if you start getting really large, it gets progressively less affordable. They come in natural crystal, like this one. They also come in glass, which is really in the end artificial crystal. They come in many other stones as well, if that's your preference. The natural crystal kind can occasionally be really clear, and at one time, people really like to get them as clear as possible. But people have learned that the occlusions, which are the little shapes and formations within, really are a great deal of the character of the crystal and help to define its individual characteristics and make one crystal better than another, for want of a better way to put it, for each individual. And the crystal that works beautifully for one person might not work as well for another. So you really want to look for one that would be right for you. Crystal gazing is a very ancient art, however not necessarily in its present form, because before the crystal ball, people used the mirror for this same purpose, particularly the black mirror or witch's mirror. And in the modern Wiccan community, the black mirror is still often the preferred method of scrying. And this was a method that came into use in late Middle Ages, early modern era, both the black mirror and the regular mirror, which can also be used in the same way. And they replaced a still older method, which was staring into a bowl of water. And that bowl of water is, in fact, as old as written history, because you read about people in ancient Egypt staring into the bowl of water to get their visions. You read about the Oracle of Delphi staring into a bowl of water from the sacred Casota spring to get her visions. And this continued to be a popular practice down into the Renaissance when you read about Dr. John Dee and his assistant Edward Kelly. Kelly would stare into the bowl of water, see the visions, Dee would interpret them. Nostradamus did the same thing on occasion. And you read about many other people historically doing this. This is the forerunner of the crystal ball, the forerunner of the magic mirror. It's all the same art, done in basically the same way. And what you do is you stare into the bowl and you relax your mind. And as you stare into the ball and relax your mind, you open yourself to messages. And these messages most commonly will come as images. Occasionally they'll come as words or merely as knowing. And people sometimes feel as if they're pulled into the ball, but that's really only the process of opening their mind. It's very much the same process as any other kind of clairvoyance. And as you do it, you receive the messages, and it's very important not to bring judgment to the messages as you receive them, but merely to bring them through. You can analyze them after the fact, but not while you're doing it. That will stop it. Some people like to do their scrying in a darkened room with candles. Candles are always good for adding energy. And it's good if you're going to do scrying to use a number of different energetic batteries to help you to have more energy, because it does take energy, but it doesn't have to take your energy. But it does require energy for the process. So lighting candles, having energetic batteries such as a pillar of light or a ball of light that you create through visualization are very helpful. And of course, as in any psychic act, you want to first clear and release, and after clear and release. But in general, my attitude is always that simple is best. And so things like the darkened room, I really think are a little unnecessary. The spiritualists were really big on darkened rooms. And if you believe you need that, of course you will. My attitude has always been that what you need to learn how to do these things in your daily life so you can call upon them whenever you need them, not just when you have ideal circumstances. Now, not only can you use a tool that's meant for scrying, such as a crystal ball or the mirror or the bowl of water, but you can also use pretty much anything that has a reflection in this same way. You can scry off of glasses, you can scry off of a ring, you can scry off of a picture frame. Anything that will give you an interplay of light can be used in the same way to basically relax your mind and let the messages through. So that concludes our discussion of scrying, and until next time, may you blessed be.